think it's time for a radio show.
Hello there. So apparently, Bill Gates was allowed to spend a weekend every year with his former girlfriend. Who knew the gates were open? Here comes the weekend.
This radio show's beginning to begin at the beginning.
Hit music now with Bill Allen on Radio One, where hit music lives.
Bill Allen.
Hello, Friday.
Across the island and around the world, this is Radio One with Bill Allen.
Hit music with Bill Allen. Radio One Mallorca.
What might this year be?
Is it Friday already?
Yeah, Friday it is.
Oh, thank God it's Friday, right?
And I'm also well aware that today is Friday.
They tell me you're some kind of entertainer.
Attention, everyone. The entertainment has arrived.
Do you do a lot of entertaining?
You know it, baby.
Okay, well, let's get it started then.
Greetings. Welcome to the show.
And now here to entertain you,
the finest broadcaster.
My favorite show.
Showtime.
Kicking off the show today, that's Let Me Take You Dancing from Jason Derulo at Radio One Mallorca. Hello, good afternoon. This is Phil Allen for Friday. Nice to be here. Glad you're there. Clear and sunny this afternoon with highs up to 26 degrees. Tonight remaining clear, patchy mist by dawn though, and overnight lows down to 16 degrees. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, clear skies, highs 23 degrees. Sunset this evening, 10 to 9, and on the radio. Here comes the fantastic All That from the brilliant Alona Garcia on Radio One Mallorca.
Thanks for asking, I've been doing well, everything is fine. Hey, hit music with Phil Allen.
This portion of summer brought to you by your steering wheel. The sun has been relentless all day. You parked and forgot to put up your dashboard windshield visor. You open your car door and get in. Your body becomes a human baked potato. And you don't have a cloth or even leather cover for your steering wheel. As you drive out of the parking lot, you can feel the seared flesh where your fingers and palms used to be. Your steering wheel. Because wearing oven mitts is not an option.
Radio One Mallorca.
Skeletons.
Easy Life, Skeletons on Radio 1 Mallorca. This is Phil Allen. Hello there. Coming up in this hour, we'll have a Soul Train anthem and a couple of songs. Stand-up comedy around about 1:30 with Ray Romano on Men Shopping. We'll have a flashback old school classic. We'll open the birthday file and we'll talk about this week in COVID history as we look back at the news stories from a year ago. We also talk National Space Day. Right now the hits continue with this from Alex Gordino and Jerma. This is Little Love on Radio 1 Mallorca.
Everybody's looking for a mean.
This is Radio One.
Now, hotter than ever. Phil Allen.
Love that tune from Afrojack, David Guetta featuring Lux Tides. That's Hero on Radio 1 Mallorca. We are going back in time with a Soul Train anthem in moments.
If it's a hit,
It's here.
Radio One.
Phil Allen.
You're listening to Radio 1 Mallorca. It's stand-up comedy time with Ray Romano on Men Shopping.
My wife changed my passion to shopping. Shut up, I'm having a coupon problem, all right?
Ray Romano. Hit music time with Regard, Troy Sivan, Tate McRae, and you on Radio 1 Mallorca.
How could...
You're listening to Radio 1 Mallorca, and with Friday's very latest Not Headline News, let's cross now to the Not Headline News newsroom.
This is Not Headline News. Pete Davidson had some of his tattoos removed. Technically, his tattoos chose to no longer be associated with Pete Davidson, but you get the point. HBO released the first photos from the Game of Thrones prequel. Fans are excited, since this is the first time in years they've seen boobies. Mark Wahlberg is consuming 7,000 calories a day to gain weight for a movie. Slacker, replied everyone in quarantine for the last year. The FDA wants to ban menthol cigarettes. They're like regular cigarettes, but they make kids look cool and refreshing. And today is No Pants Day, or as I call it, a Zoom meeting. And I'm celebrating right now. This is not headline news.
Phil Allen.
Thank you. Here's Offenbach with Wasted Love.
Radio One Mallorca.
Phil Allen.
You're listening to Radio One Mallorca. It is Friday, May 7th, 2021. Today is National Space Day, a day that was created to inspire all of us in the pursuit of knowledge and progress. There's so much going on in the universe. It definitely deserves a day to reflect on everything. NASA says they'll put a man on Mars by 2037, and last night Discovery Space explained what the point of that would be.
This is Discovery Space. July 16th, 1969. Man lands on the moon.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Astronaut Neil Armstrong on reaching America's goal.
The whole reason we spent all that money to send a man to the moon was, hell, I don't know.
Now, mankind sets its sights for the red planet in 2037. NASA scientist Jerry Weathersby explains.
NASA has always had this vision of sending a man to Mars. You know, this is going to take trillions and trillions of dollars. No doubt about that. But eventually, we will get a man up there.
But why spend so much money? And what does NASA hope to accomplish by sending a man to Mars?
Every person here at NASA, including myself, can give you a list of at least 100 things that we hope to accomplish by sending a man to Mars. I can't think of any right now, but darn it, we're gonna go.
Next week on Discovery Space, join us as we probe the mysterious rings around Uranus.
Thank you, I will. On this date in 1789, the first presidential inaugural ball was held in New York in honor of President and Mrs. George Washington. That's one thing about American presidents over the years, they've had a lot of balls.
Oh, another good one. I don't know where you come up with them.
Saturday Night Live's Adie Bryant turns 34 today. She's happy she doesn't look 80. Singer Eagle-Eye Cherry turns 53 today. He plans a quiet birthday with his sister Rootin' Tootin' Raspberry and his brother Goofy Grape. Michael E. Knight, Tad the Cat from All My Children, turns 62 today. His nickname on the show was Tad the Cat, probably went into politics. And finally, let's look back to this time last year with some of the bigger COVID news stories from last May.
This week in COVID history. As we begin May 2020, President Trump soothes an ailing nation.
It's all working out. It's all working out. It's horrible that we have to go through it, but it's all working out.
Yes, everything is going gangbusters. If only the mean old media was on board.
I am greeted with a hostile press, the likes of which no president has ever seen. They always said nobody got treated worse than Lincoln. I believe I am treated worse.
Penny for your thoughts, Abe. And let's not forget who this hurts most.
To the people that have lost someone, there's nobody that's taken it harder than me.
Nobody's taken it harder or gotten over it faster.
We're opening up our country again, and this is what we're doing. It's a reopening of our country. Who would have ever thought we were going to be saying that? A reopening.
America's back in business. But not everyone loves the plan. Namely, a nefarious gang of ne'er-do-wells named...
The Experts.
The Experts? The Experts. Hoity-toity brainiacs who think they know better than us.
Listening to the experts being wrong on everything.
Don't these experts trust the American people?
The experts have been telling us hundreds of thousands of people are going to die.
Yeah, those stupid experts. And now it's time for Laura Ingram's Analogy Corner.
As one infectious disease doc told me last week, trying to stop this virus with social distancing is like trying to drive a nail through Jell-O.
Great one, Laura. What else?
There's more than ample evidence that hydroxychloroquine saves lives.
Right.
Now they're saying that 134,000 could die by COVID by August. What?
Yeah, what? We're not going to hit those numbers until June. But in the meantime, it's time to get back to what really matters.
And I would hope that within maybe the last couple of months, we'll be able to do rallies.
Yes, rallies. Let's get out there and spread until we're dead. This has been This Week in COVID History.
Thank you. Hit music now from Nervo and Carla Monroe. This is Gotta Be You on Radio One Mallorca.
Like an ocean, I could drown, I'm in so deep. Phil Allen.
Friday Hour 2.
Across the island and around the world, this is Radio 1 with Phil Allen.
Hit music with Phil Allen. Radio 1 Mallorca.
That radio show.
Actually, it's my favorite too.
We have standards.
Incredibly low standards.
Good thing it's Friday.
Today is Friday.
Oh, thank God, Friday, TGIF.
Thank God it's TGIF.
Let's start this weekend.
Today is Friday.
Friday. A great way to end your week.
Well, the best way to start.
This weekend.
Start this weekend.
Bam! Coffee!
I think you've had enough coffee.
Let's get through today.
And then we can start the party.
The weekend starts here.
You should know that I live for more nights like this.
Kicking off Hour 2 on the show today, that's Nights Like This, PBH and Jack on the remix from Loud Luxury and CID. Hello, this is Phil Allen. Clear and sunny this afternoon. Highs around 26 degrees. Tonight remaining clear. Patchy mist by dawn. Overnight lows down to 16 degrees. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine. Clear skies. Highs up to 23 degrees. And your sunset this evening is 10 to 9. The Mallorca sea surface temperature is 16.9 degrees. And we've got a busy hour on the way. Coming up in this hour, another Soul Train anthem. Stand-up comedy around about 2:30 with Sebastian Maniscalco on people who slow the queue at Subway. We'll have another flashback classic from the old school. Plus, of course, we will have your showbiz update for Friday. Right now, the hits continue with this. From Clean Bandit, this is TikTok, the Craig Welch remix on Radio 1 Mallorca.
Hit music with Phil Allen.
This portion of summer brought to you by Brain Freeze. You ate your ice cream too fast. You mainlined that chocolate shake. You sucked that Slurpee through the straw. And now, you've changed the temperature in the back of your throat at the juncture of your carotid artery, which feeds blood to the anterior cerebral artery, causing dilation and contraction of both arteries. The medical term is phenopalatin ganglioneuralgia. You know it better as Brain Freeze. The cure? Stop shoveling cold stuff in your yap. Brain Freeze, because you know better, but just can't stop yourself.
Radio 1 Mallorca.
Phil Allen.
This is Radio 1 Mallorca. It's stand-up comedy time right now with Sebastian Maniscalco on people who slow the queue at Subway.
Subway, why is this a problem? Just keep it moving. I don't hold it up. The guy asked me, what do you want on your sandwich? I told him, run it through the garden.
Sebastian Maniscalco. Billie Eilish plays now. This is Your Power on Radio 1 Mallorca. You're listening to Radio 1 Mallorca, and in breaking summer sick days news, according to a survey by Dunkin' Donuts, 25% of people say they're planning on faking a sick day this summer. Well, your boss has left an urgent message on your voicemail.
Greetings, this is your employer. I was just reading a freshly chiseled tablet from the town crier that says 25% of you plan on faking a sick day this summer. Great Caesar's ghost! Am I to be treated as a parlor house trollop on 2 for 1 night? In my day, if we played the sick call soldier, we were beaten with our own jousting lance, then flogged at the temple gates. If you're not here clickety-clacking away on your plastic contraptions for the required 96 hours per week, you will not receive your monthly allotment of salted fish and nettle porridge. That is all. Blast this infernal electronic transmission box.
Phil Allen. Thank you. Here's Gwen Stefani featuring Sweetie with Slow Clap.
Radio 1 Mallorca.
Phil Allen. Showbiz Update.
This is Radio 1 Mallorca. Here comes your Showbiz Update for Friday. Let's start with audio from Steven Seagal. He tops a Rolling Stone list of the worst Saturday Night Live hosts ever. Others on the list include Frank Zappa, Justin Bieber, Paris Hilton, and Chevy Chase. Here's a skit with Steven Seagal and Chris Farley.
So, you're graduating this year? I might. Well, do you have any plans?
No plans.
No. That makes me very nervous. You know, people who see my daughter should have plans.
Well, I like shop, and I'm real good with cars.
Well, that's good, because I guess that means in the middle of the night I won't get a phone call that your car broke down and that's why you were late or anything like that, will I?
No.
It's a nice watch you've got there.
Yeah, my grandmother gave it to me last year for graduation.
Well, I'm glad she did, because I guess that means that I won't be getting a phone call from you that you lost track of time or anything like that, will I?
No, probably not.
Okay then. Nick Kamen, the model and singer best known for an iconic 1985 Levi's ad and his Madonna co-written 1987 hit Each Time You Break My Heart, has died at the age of 59. Frank McRae, an actor in License to Kill and Last Action Hero, has died. He was 80. Tickets to Broadway shows went on sale in New York City yesterday for shows that will return September the 14th. Loki, the upcoming Disney Plus show about the brother of Thor, will be coming out slightly earlier than originally planned. The premiere date has moved to June the 9th from the 11th. The show will also air on a new day of the week, with the episodes airing on Wednesdays instead of Fridays. Hey, filming of that Friends reunion show is done. Now we just need a broadcast date from HBO Max. Saturday Night Live's Pete Davidson is having some of his tattoos removed. Why? So he can continue acting in movies without having to show up 3 hours early every day to have them covered up. Meghan Markle has reportedly received a $700,000 advance for her children's book. You can pretty much bet on anything these days, so it's not surprising that one of the online sites is taking bets on who the soon-to-be single Bill Gates' first date will be. His longtime friend Anne Winblad is 3-1. Israeli businesswoman Shari Arison is a 25-1 underdog. Then it gets fun. Jennifer Aniston and Terry Hatcher are 33-1. Angelina Jolie, Drew Barrymore, Jane Fonda and Kim Kardashian are all 50-1. It's Mother's Day stateside this Sunday, and Willow Smith pulled off the ultimate Mother's Day surprise for Jada Pinkett Smith. The 20-year-old reunited Jada's former rock band, Wicked Wisdom, in a special Mother's Day edition of Facebook Watch's Red Table Talk. Not only did Willow bring them together, she also performed with the band members. Jamie Lee Curtis resurfaced an unretouched image of herself from 2002 to join Will Smith's conversation about body acceptance, health and fitness. Jamie Lee was inspired by Will to resurface her own body-positive photo from 2002. The two-time Golden Globe winner, who's 62, put herself side by side with Smith's recent social media post where he wrote, "I love this body, but I want to feel better. No more midnight muffins. This is it. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. Go, Will." And finally, here's audio from some of the late-night shows from last night.
The CDC just announced that they expect to see a sharp decline in COVID cases in the U.S. by July. That's right. So get ready for Etsy's newest item, bikinis made from recycled masks. New York City is taking the effort to a step further and now wants to start vaccinating tourists. Tourists are excited. They're like, it's New York City. We're going to get stabbed one way or another.
The fitness company Peloton recalled 2 of its treadmills after dozens of injuries involving children were reported. That's crazy. Who can afford a Peloton and children? A woman in Missouri recently discovered a World War II-era Japanese bomb while gardening, which came as a surprise because she planted cruise missiles.
Alrighty, back to the hits. Here's the brilliant Anita with the fantastic Girl from Rio. It's on Radio One Mallorca.
Hot girls where I'm from, we don't look.
Phil Allen. I mean, what's not to love?
That's it from me. Stick around for DV. He's coming up after the news. Des here from 6 with Friday's Drive Time. I'll see you Monday from 1. Have a great weekend.
Oh, my sweet darling. Oh, my dearest love. I'll count the hours that you're away.
Bless you, Trish.
Well, that's our show.
It's over.
What?
It's over. It is over.
Is that it?
That's it.
Everybody still awake?
Will you come on already? I just can't stand these long goodbyes.
All right, big finish.
See you later.
Baby, anytime my world gets crazy, all of you.
This is Radio 1 with Phil Allen. Phil Allen. Spread the word.
Yeah.
And the love.
Radio